Does the 12 days of Christmas login bonus or whatever, 2 weeks of Christmas, start tomorrow, gamers? That's sometime soon, right? Holy, not a casual Hydra Bob enjoyer. Looking for one of our one drops, so that way when we spider onto Peni here, we could go Galacta into a one drop next turn. Don't take my one drops, you asshole. Come on, Tony. Here's Robert. All right, Tony. I forgive you, Tony. I take back some of the terrible things I said about you. Coin flip. So, Red Guardian here, Juggernaut here. We're adding 8 over here effectively, plus 8 covered from Captain Marvel. What's a good Marvel snap deck for a returning player? It depends on where you were when you left. Were you Series 3 complete when you left, or are you still missing a number of those cards? Web shop bundle, that's 3K gold for 20 bucks. That's a good rate. I might buy that one. I'll probably buy that one. Ooh, chat, if I buy the bundle, it gives me $300 spent this month, which gives me 3,000 collector's tokens. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Try not to spend them all in one place. Ooh, punish for playing Bob. If I draw a Peni, I want to hold Bob so I can go Galacta Bob. That's fine. I want to put Angela in a trash can now anyways, yeah? What's better? Okay, now I drew Kitty and things are complicated. Do I want a trash can Angela or do I want a Galacta Kitty? Do I want to kick their sandcastle or build my own? I get one more Galacta trigger, which is +3. I probably take more than 3 away from this Angela. Oh my goodness. It's me. I'm the problem, it's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. Do 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 do. If you spend $300, you get 3,000 collector's tokens. If you buy on the web shop, so the web shop has purchase incentives each month. This month up to $500 worth. Get some extra currency and stuff. It's not the Captain Marvel I wanted for Christmas. Santa Claus must think I was bad this year. Santa. Why don't they give rewards for the regular shop that's in their own game? Because if you buy on their web shop, they don't have to pay Google or Apple a cut. So they want to encourage you to buy on the web shop so they get more of your money. When you buy on Steam or Apple or Android or whatever, they get less of your money. God, Captain Marvel would have trash canned them so hard. How big is this is the question. I think it's their kitty, which is bigger than ours, or the same size, so we lose. I needed to put my Galacta bonus here. Can I get some coin flips in chat for the flip we just lost, gamers? Fashion mirror match. That location doesn't bother us. Makari Gaming. Not a casual Makari gamer either. Holy. If this is a restrictive location too, we're in a really decent spot, so. For not going for it. They have Makari in their movers deck? Interesting choice. Oh yeah, Surfer move's a good call. That seems potentially very likely. This? What do you think of this? I'm into it. Probably not Surfer with Malekith, just like cards they like, question mark. Is Peni worth it if you're on 5 boxes? Probably not. Why is Captain Marvel so good, chat? I'm so glad Galacta has made Captain Marvel playable. Victory. She's such a sweet card. Captain Marvel clearly needs to go to 8 power so she can play without Galacta, obviously. Indubitably. We're gonna chill on hydration, Robert, because we want a Peni into Galacta 1-drop. Galacta's my favorite card in a long time. Yeah, she's a good design. Really, really interesting sequencing decisions and choices. My spider! This is the real problem with playing good decks. Like, this is another mirror. It's not that Jugs everywhere, Marsha. We've played 2 mirror matches. Bob here. The devs have given move and bounce too many tools. Just tell me your brain is small and dumb. It's okay. Lots of people have brains that are small and dumb. If you go to a website called Reddit, you'll find lots of people with small, dumb brains like yours. Can all have a party and get along. For the record, neither move nor bounce have been insane top performing decks in Marvel Snap in some time. I would make the strong argument that Marvel Snap giving more tools to decks that are underplayed and not overbearing is a good thing and a good design choice. Just because those decks are harder to play doesn't mean they shouldn't get toys. Yeah, but I just lost a move, so how do you explain that? That's true. Small and functional enough. You hear that a lot, don't you? That was my nickname during undergrad, chat. Chap, your number's mistakenly going up. Is this deck too good? Asking the real questions.
Opponent snapped. Oh, snap.
They're gonna have some Cerebros, but they'll have fewer of them. The second Hellfire Club's actually not great for us, huh? Let's do this and see where we end up at. Or is this better for extra energy? I don't know that I want to put 8 points into here though. Is it this? Maybe it's this. I think it's this. Okay, so they have another Cerebro, which means they get to 29 on the left, and they get to 16 in the middle. Ever play Mystique? They could play Mystique. I can't beat Mystique. I guess I'm only tying the left two, right? Do we have to go? We might have to go here, actually. Hydra Bob is... Shang does beat Mystique, yeah. Does he? This into this is 10, which they're getting 8 here. This still only ties the center. I think we have to leave. I think there's a real chance they fill the right.
Escaped.
Yeah, they guaranteed have another Cerebro. If they have a Silk or a Lizard, like there's probably a Lizard in their Luke Cage build. They have 7 energy on turn 7. They could very easily go Cerebro, Mystique, 2-drop here. They could be on all expensive cards, I guess. But I feel like it's likely they fulfill here. Oh yeah, Scarlet Spider jumps too. Yeah. 0% chance the martyrs are moving. Martyrs are staying right where they're at. Thanks for hanging on it, man. Can't catch a break. All right, so this person's reality stone's about to be really bad for them, yeah? Is what this username means. Hope dodge the ice box. Glass half full. Do I do this into this? I think so. They did get expansion diffed. It's not a great location for you if you can't catch a break. Did Shang left and one of the martyrs going left win that? Yeah, but that assumes they have Mystique, Steric. Which isn't a given either. A lot of the Cerebro 5 builds don't play Mystique because you can win with 7 power things just fine. Snap puts Hydra Bob and Captain Marvel here, which is big enough to even beat Goliath.
Oh, snap.
So
Victory.
this is like a mediocre snap from a position perspective because they're probably dead, but I need to snap to move Bob in order for them to be actually dead. So Shang covers anything big, and anything smaller that they play we're gonna have 10, 19 here total. Was Jeff left not enough? Maybe it is. It's 12. It's 17. 17's closer. I guess it's probably enough. You're right. Opponent can't catch a break. That's a good snap. You know who else can't catch a break, chat? The non-subscribers. They've got adverts again, but at least we'll take a brief pause from gameplay while they roll. We'll see you in 120 seconds. We're going to play some more of this one when we get back. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Matches with a snap. value. I would love to play 1 energy cards. Thank you for asking that game. My favorite kind of mission. Wild to me how many streamers don't make no ads over gameplay a priority. The thing that's more wild to me is how many viewers just put up with it. Honestly, if I've definitely had doses of am I wasting my time doing it like this? Because there's so many other people that have, you know, hundreds or thousands of viewers as well that just like let them autoplay. It just seems so rude to me. Yeah, maybe I'm just a boomer. The Zoomers seem to not mind. Yeah, in a game like Snap where you can take a short break, the ones that really get me the most. It's also part of the strategy that, given any pushback, they just pass the buck Twitch. Yes, the number of streamers who will outright lie to their chat and tell them they have no control over when the ads run is mind-boggling to me. And a lot of people that watch Twitch, just like, they don't know any better, and they trust the parasocial relationship that they have. Is your best X video every weekend? Yes, the best X roundup will go up probably early tomorrow afternoon. I have to wait for data to populate on Untapped to have reasonable samples to pull from after the OTA. So I'll pull data for that late tonight before I go to bed and get it recorded. And the editor will put it together tomorrow morning for tomorrow afternoon. The Colo, thank you for the 11 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Smog, thank you for the 11 as well. Good afternoon. Solid opener. Peni into Spider into Galacta +1. Feels consistently solid. As an Elder Zoomer, we just ignore it and are used to it, yeah. You get crapped on constantly, you get used to it being the norm. I think some streamers that depend on ads running at inconvenient times to encourage subs. I would bet a significant amount of money I have more subscribers on Twitch than all of the Marvel Snap streamers who let their ads run over the top of gameplay. So, I bet you're right. I bet they think that running ads over gameplay encourages more subs, but I think they're underestimating the value of giving a shit, for lack of a better term. It's a nice and rude one. I'm gonna be greedy and try and get Galacta going this turn, but it might be right to Red Guardian. Red Guardian, the Madam Web. God, I'm probably supposed to Red Guardian the Madam Web, right? I really want to get Galacta going, but this card is just gonna be so many stats for them. I'm supposed to play Bob this turn too? Yeah, probably. Is this Doctor Strange on the right then? Interesting. Oh, they must be getting ready to bounce to the left then. Yeah, that's probably the realistic / accurate thing. A lot of people aren't actively watching Twitch. They're passively engaged with the platform. That's probably the reality. It's not a big deal for a lot of people because they're not actively watching it. When I sit down to watch Twitch, I'm actually paying attention to it most of the time. I don't have like background stuff. Oh, I have priority, which is bad. I think I actually have to leave because I took priority. Putting Hydra Bob out, biting me in the posterior.
Opponent snapped. Escaped.
Pluto says, I cheated and have lifetime turbo someone granted me 9 years ago at our admin panel. The real hacks. Without Galacta in hand, I think we Angela rather than Penny. Oh, they're an Airshim gamer. Yikes. Well, I get to deny them the Asgard, but I also don't get to draw because they have Airshim, Black Widow.
Power must be controlled.
Glass half full, they can't have a second shag. I mean, my deck doesn't make a second thing that can be shagged, so doesn't really matter. It's not my shag that I wanted for Christmas. It's not enough no matter how I slice it.
Escape.
I Shang to match theirs to have a shot here so we can play for all three with Captain Marvel.
Parker.
We're gonna hold on to Hydra Bob because if we spike Galacta in our next two draws, we can go Penny into Spider into Galacta Bob. Gwenpool really doesn't seem very good in this deck. Can we cut her for something else? What can I play in the Gwenpool slot? She's like she's an okay card. Again, in my 2/1 drop deck, get some help. I don't know we're triggering Elsa. Shadow King's the least bad suggestion Chat just shouted. But emphasis, big emphasis on least bad. None of them sounded very good. Nocturne. Nocturne sounds kind of fun. I'd buy that for $1. Iron Lad. Iron Lad and Kitty Pride sounds not great. That's a big lady. What do you think of this? I'm into it.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Sit down!
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Big dueling Marvels at work. Again, when there's two Captain Marvels.
Victory.
The one that goes second, the one that was played second goes second. Gwenpool showing up like, are you sure you want to cut me, Jeff? All right, Gwen. All right, Gwen. We'll play some more games. I understand. Like a Zabu in here. Yeah, you'd probably have to give up, like, Jeff to fit Zabu in here. Which honestly doesn't sound terrible. He's fine, but... Solid 2. To make your Wolverine itty bitty baby Wolverine. Again, thanks for hanging out, bud. There's a world where they eat here as well, though. I I'm doing this. We'll save Juggernaut for later. And like Carnage plus something. Yeah. Priority now. We have the power. Ooh. It's 9. And then Captain Marvel can jump here. That might be enough. Alright, the real question is, do we keep the Galacta bonus out of the right? Yikes. Yikes. Can I get some coin flip emotes in the chat? The schfifty never quite went our way. Gigatiri! Gamer's brewing. Why isn't this giving them 4 points of power? Take the king out back here.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
You have to play a card to crowd soon to get the points. Find out here, huh? They burned their Juggernaut proactively. That seems good for us. We'll have our Jug for the Nexus next turn, plus Captain Marvel. Hey, Crazy a lot. Thank you for the year and a half. Welcome back. Jugs is real clean here. Deck just took me to an infinite ticket. Yes, this deck has very good metrics. It's a mix of very solid Marvel Snap cards.
Union to me.
I was wondering what they were doing over there. I'm just gonna add 12. It does not seem like it's enough here.
Union to me.
Added 14.
Victory.
Alright, 2 more Galacta wins. Been at it for 40 minutes. 6 wins in 40 minutes. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Would Psylocke be a good swap for Peni? Yeah, it's probably fine. Is Athena better than Angela? Probably not. Outside of your Kitty Pride draws, you're not really playing 2 cards per turn. And even in those draws, you're not always. Ah, yes. It's just a meme. Haha, don't you think it's funny when I lie to you in a way that makes me more money? It's so funny to lie to you so you give me more money. Haha, it's so funny. Laugh. Laugh, please. It's like Ghost Spider plus a bounce card. It is incredibly funny and interesting to me that the same community of people who constantly complain Second Dinner are scam artists and trying to take all their money and are greedy bastards give Dara a free pass on the activate fast drops and constantly defend him. Like, it's wild that, like, active lie for the sake of making money and lying to you. That's just a meme. But, like, actual, like, yeah, it's just so, it's so, bleh. The lack of consistency is baffling. We might be dead here. I'm gonna hang out because I want to see our deck play out. Shang plus Juggernaut might close the door. We'll see, depending on how their turn plays out this turn. It's a lot of cards. What did Dara do? Dara, for people who don't spend a lot of time on Twitch, you're on the YouTube side. Dara has a command that tells people in his stream chat that their Twitch drops go faster after they use it on his channel. Which is not true. You have to watch the full hours of Twitch / Marvel Snap to get the rewards. Don Kirby, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back. Assume we're dead. There's maybe a world where I can cope stay for this. Maybe. Spew 8 here. Ah, Juggernaut is such a cube thief, chat! He's such a cube thief! God, he's a vicious monster. Golly. He is the Juggernaut, bitch. Heard you like moving cards, opponent. That one's got a sting too because they didn't need to play the Madam Web. They like played the Madam Web out for one more point on tiebreaker just because they could when it really didn't matter. And then it clogged their vulture getting pulled over. We've all been there. Just one of those, oh, this is strictly correct to do in a vacuum. And then like in reality, here's the Juggernaut. If you're missing Hydra Bob, I'd give Zabu a try. It's a card I wanted to fit in here, but I don't really have a good cut for. The cats in your collection. A priority coin flip here. To get Penny. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. Do 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 do. All right, that's our 8 wins in less than an hour, I think. Right around an hour. I'll play a little more with this, and we'll move on. Gonna take an ad break in like 10 or so. We'll play this till then. Then we'll play something else. I'll try some Frigga after her nominal buff. Partage with Gwenpool. Play Juffafa out here, so that way our hand can be a little smaller when we Gwenpool. That's what it's. Hope into Gwen into Galacta Kitty. I think Frigga is gonna be more playable after her buff. I don't think she goes in any new decks really. She's a little bit better than him before. We Jeff middle to avoid Cosmo. Yeah, maybe. This is also good against, like, Spider-Man. Stegron. This is fine, honestly. I kind of want to play center anyways. Holy gamers. Holy gamers. And they've already burned their Juggernaut. Oh, I should have played Kitty right. I kind of wanted the extra energy, though, yeah? He beating me here. Like that. Cool, got it. Yep, play more Quake. Play more Quake. Holy. He's so good. Stellar Marvel Snap card. It's for Santa. Thanks for the gift sub gift, Santa. Afternoon, happy Friday. Anyone drop. Anyone drop. Too bad we can't just Galacta the bar. Why not? Says who? You want a Juggernaut here? I kind of want to duck priority so I can Shang-Chi the Beta Ray Bill. Yeah, now we just go Kitty here, Juggernaut here, and we're done. For the record, if you're missing Peni and you like the look of this deck, I don't think I would recommend pulling Peni for it. I think I'd say just put Psylocke in that slot and call it a day. Or Zabu. Penny's like a fine card, but if you're someone who has few enough resources that you have to ask the question, is this card worth getting? I think for Peni the answer is probably no. Both the other cards in our Spotlight Cache this week are kind of stinkers too. Dodge an Acid Arrow, he can dodge a ball. Never lucky rubber ducky. How many gold metallic boards do you have? I actually have 19 of them, not my dance. There just isn't another Marvel Snap deck that I really like. There's not a deck like Bounce where it's just like, this deck is always in my editor, and I want to play it in perpetuity. Kinda dead here. Largely because of the Acid Arrow and the cloning bets. Hate Bishop. No, I don't think you're really interested in Kid. I think I'd play Psylocke. Thinking Hammer Bros always exists in your deck. And I actually deleted that deck today. Incredibly frustrated with how bad it was. Maybe something with She-Hulk? Some type of She-Hulk Moon Girl pile? Could be it. This is 18, but they're getting +3, and if they spend all their energy, they still tie me even after I kick them out.
Escaped.
Although, unironically not my dance, the She-Hulk Hammer Bros mashup is my favorite She-Hulk Moon Girl deck at the moment. It's got a quality mix of cards that I enjoy. We actually have Gold Crackle on all of them except for King Atiri. Hail to the king, baby. Christmas Thor, yep.
Oh, snap.
This is a move Hydra Bomb Snap. And then we want to draw anything other than Captain Marvel next turn.
Time's up.
I'm just supposed to leave.
Escaped.
The only real piece of advice for new players is try not to hyper-focus on decks you see people like me playing. It's going to be a really long time before you have a cohesive enough collection to copy decks reasonably. It's a good opener. The Kitty Peni Galacta start is real solid. Another good generalist piece of advice, if you're looking up things like tier lists and other things for like higher series cards to get, or even series 3 cards to use your free series 3 card on, you should be really aware that a lot of people, I think, do a little bit of a disservice and rate things too critically based on raw power level, when a lot of which cards are good or bad for you to get really kind of depend on which other cards you have. So like if you happen to have opened some discard cards, for example, prioritizing discard stuff could make sense, or destroy, etc. You want to get the cards that make the most sense with your collection. As long as we win Crown City here, we win the left. That's certainly one of the plays for all time. Alright, Brood, you ready to take the wheel? Wow.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Everything lived, I guess. This deck was fine. We won right around half our games with it. You want to get your Peni and Galacta missions done in one swing and you don't want to play Wiccan, this seems like a fine candidate for that. A lot of our wins came on the back of cheesing people with various tech cards between Juggernaut and Shang-Chi and Red Guardian. You pick up a lot of wins with all of those. Captain Marvel with Galacta continues to be impressive. Penny Parker's best use outside of Wiccan definitely feels like Galacta on 4 plus a 1-drop alongside her to get her to trigger early, but I think if you're missing Penny, you could just Psylocke the Galacta out on 3 and get a pretty similar effect a lot of the time. A little bit less investment, a little bit less power overall.